So today, just so everybody knows, you guys are in awesome hands. Brianna's teaching Perfecting Your Conversation today. So she is fantastic, has all this great experience with lead generation and also different types of lead generation like door knocking. And I know Brianna was going to kind of go into that a little bit and tell you a little bit more about how she does that. So please ask all the questions. Brianna is amazing. So I will go ahead and turn it over to her.
All right, guys. I guess I'll just jump right into it and start on. Well, let me ask, what script has any? So I guess we were going to focus in on door knocking. Um, has any of you guys ever gone door knocking?
No.
Yeah.
No? Is it something that you might be interested in giving a shot?
Oh, definitely. I know you spoke about it on Ignite, so I'm trying to get my schedule together so I can hook up with you on a Thursday or Friday.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. All right, so so then it's a good idea to go ahead and figure out what you're going to say whenever you're knocking on people's door before you start. Like sometimes that's a great way to just get yourself prepared, so then you're ready to, hit the ground running. So what I do is I keep it really simple. I know we only have till 9:30, so I'm gonna just go over a very basic gist of what I say, right? So I guess literally this is what I do. I introduce myself, I let them know why I'm there, and then I offer a piece of value. So wait, let me back up. I introduce myself, tell them why I'm there. I try to set an appointment. I go straight into attempting to set an appointment. If they don't want an appointment, then I get their information. When I try to set an appointment, if they do want an appointment, then I still try to then I'm still getting their information, because the goal is to set an appointment ultimately. But if you can't get an appointment, at the very least, you want to get their information. So if someone wants to do it with me, I don't mind kind of going over. Crystal or Bettina, when you guys want to be my person behind the door. Okay, ready? Knock, knock, knock.
Hello?
Hi. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Look, the sun is shining. I'm happy to be out here. It is a little hot though.
Yeah, it is. How can I help you?
So my name is Brianna Stevens with Keller Williams Legacy. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'm out here because one of your neighbors, I just helped to sell their house. We are under contract for over asking. We had multiple offers. So I'm just going around the neighborhood offering a free home seller consultation. And what that is where we go over what it looks like to sell your home, ways to get it market ready, as well as what you could potentially walk away with if you did decide to sell. Is that something that you might be interested in scheduling an appointment for?
I'm not really sure. Did you say it was free? It's no cost?
Free of charge, and it's no obligation. So it's literally just an informational session for you.
Okay. And how long would this take?
I would say set aside maybe 30 minutes to an hour for it. Honestly, it usually doesn't take more than 20, 25 minutes. But just to be on the safe side, just in case you have some questions, or sometimes I do get to talking. So I would say just 30 minutes to an hour you might want to set aside for it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay. So what day next week works for you?
Let's try. Is Tuesday? Are you good with Tuesday? I have a little bit of time in the morning on Tuesday. I'm kind of busy. I have kids running around, so usually when I get back from dropping the kids off at school.
Okay, so and now when you say morning, do you mean like would any time after 11, like from 11 to 12 be okay, or is that a little too late?
No, that will be good.
Okay. All right, so let's do 11:30.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, awesome. So what's the best phone number and email for you?
443-775-2344.
Okay, email, and then I get your email address, and then I'll let you know. I'll send you a Google invite right after I get in the car, and so that we can link up, and just so you can have that information in your phone. And if
Okay,
you
I
have any
look forward
questions
to
before then, let me know. Right. So you see, it was really simple. I wasn't, I'm not being too pushy, but okay, now let's do Bertina, if you don't mind, do one and you say no. You don't want an appointment, okay? And I'll let you guys know how that conversation goes. Okay.
Okay.
Because honestly, a lot of times that's how it goes. They're not ready to sell. They're not thinking about selling anytime soon. But okay, so ready? Do.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Bertina. Sorry, wait, I don't know you. Let me back up. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I am well. What can I do for you?
Awesome. So I'm not going to take up too much of your time. My name is Brianna Stevens with Keller Williams Legacy. I'm in your neighborhood because one of your neighbors, I recently helped them sell their house. We sold for over asking, multiple offers, and I'm just going around offering free home seller consultation. And what that is where we go over what it looks like to sell your home, ways to get it market ready, as well as what you could potentially walk away with if you did decide to sell. Is that something you might be interested in scheduling for next week?
I know I'm not so interested in that right now.
Okay. Well, just so you know, it's completely free of charge, no obligation. So if you ever, decide that you just want that information to have, I'd be more than happy to contact you so we can schedule that. Now, I also do offer quarterly market updates, and what that is just keeping you up to date with what's going on in the neighborhood. And it's like I said, that's also free of charge because eventually you're going to want to sell, right? Or is this the forever house?
I've been considering it, but I'm not too sure, so I'm gonna say no.
Oh, well then look, that's perfectly fine. And having information is what's gonna, help you to figure out which way you want to go, right? So if you give me a good phone number and email for you, I'll add you to my quarterly market update so you can keep your eye on what's going on in the neighborhood. And also, so what I cover Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Harford County in general. However, I can make it very localized, like I can make it hyper local to your subdivision or zip code or city. So what's a good phone number and email for you?
443-555-7777.
All right. See, so even though I'm not getting that appointment, she doesn't quite know what she wants to do, but I'm still putting her into my database because if I can't get the appointment, at the very least, I'm gonna put her into my database. And sometimes you'll have people and they're like, I don't feel comfortable giving out my information. And or they don't feel comfortable giving out a phone number. They just want to give you their email. Or sometimes they don't want to give you their email. They just want to give you a phone number. Some older people do not have an email. So all you can take is their phone number, but some way to keep in contact with them. And if they don't give me either, that's okay, because now I have their address. I can look them up, not in a stalkery way, but just to send a postcard afterwards to thank them for talking with me, on that day, and letting them know I'm available if they have any questions, and thank them for choosing me as their local real estate expert. Because once you open that door to talk to me, guess what? I'm your realtor. So that's just how it is. So those people that I send postcards, I'm gonna send them out quarterly. And also, so what I'm actually just starting to do, this is a new thing that I'm starting. I'm gonna start sending them like my postcards for whenever I sell a listing, or like whenever I have listings for sale, just so they can keep up to date and they can know like what I'm doing in my business, so they feel comfortable. They're like, okay, so I know this girl. She's doing a lot of work in the neighborhood. Let me give her a call. You know what I mean? So, any questions or anything, or anybody you want to give it a shot? You guys feel like comfortable enough to try it?
Well, I have a question. So I know you reference okay, well, sold a home in the area, but what happens if it's a new neighborhood? Like you've never, because for us, I mean, I know for me anyway, I have one listing. I haven't done anything else. So when I have no problem talking to people, so I'll be fine with knocking on the door, but just that initial kind of after the introduction, how do you what are some other options or things that I could say in terms of that? Or do you just say that anyway? You know what I mean? I don't know how to.
So whenever you're looking for a neighborhood to knock, I would suggest maybe even if it's not one that you have sold, you have an office full of agents behind you. So you can reference something that someone else sold. Hey, our brokers just sold this listing at one of your neighbor's listings, and it sold for over asking, or if it didn't sell for over asking, just completely avoid that conversation. Just say, hey, we recently sold one of your neighbor's listings, and we were so I'm just going around the neighborhood to let you know that I offer, and then go straight into the regular conversation. If it's like a completely new neighborhood, like or something that or just an area that you're interested in getting in, but nobody in the which would be very rare because everybody in our office does so much business everywhere, right? But if it's an office, a place where no one in the office has really sold anything, then you can just what I do like to do sometimes is I'll print out. Do you know about smart charts on Bright MLS?
No, sort of a little bit, but not real familiar with it.
So I know we're right on the time, but can I show them really quick or? Okay. All right. I'm going to log into my Bright just so you can, hold on one second.
You're totally fine. So like however long you guys want to go, we have another thing at 11. So you're fine.
Okay. All right. I'm going to show you really quickly how, where you can go. And what I do is I just go here and I print out like a quick little snapshot of what's going on in the neighborhood. Hold on, let me share my screen. A quick little snapshot of what's going on in the neighborhood so that, and then whenever I'm knocking, I'll say, okay, wait, let me go back so you can kind of see how I got here. Boom. So whenever after you log into Bright, you just go to market right here.
Mm-hmm.
And go to Smart Charts Pro. And if you have not registered, I think it's a free service, I believe.
Yeah, I registered because I just went to the GBBR orientation and they showed us how to get in here.
Okay. So then, yeah. So once you get in here, I just do, so say, boom, I'll do the zip code. I'll do like a basic. I won't break it down to the subdivision quite yet. I'll just do like that zip code. And because if they want more information, if they're like, well, what's going on in this subdivision? Okay, well, I'll be happy to go over that with you. What's a good phone number and email? And I can, send that information over for you. So that's kind of my leeway into getting us, really it can be a leeway into getting an appointment, but also just a leeway into get why it's a justification for me getting your information so that I can give you this updated information and more localized data. So after you go to, after I put in the zip code I'm interested in, I'll go to reports. And you can break it down to just the detached, attached, townhouses or condos, right?
Okay.
And you get this nice little local market insight. So I'll say, I'll knock on the door and I'll say, hi, my name is Brianna Stevens with Keller Williams Legacy. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I'm just in the neighborhood because I have some updated local market data on what's going on in your for the housing market in your neighborhood. And I'm also offering free home seller consultations. And I might give a little tidbit about what's actually going on in the market here, right? So I'll read it over. I see that the sold price has gone up a bit since last month and last year. So the the median sold price in the neighborhood is going up, right? So I'll reference that. I'll say, I have some updated information on what's going on in your local housing market. And as you can see, the sold price, like the houses are selling for more than ever. It's gone up from last year and it's even gone up 0.8% from last month. So I'm just going around offering free home seller consultations. And that's where we go over and, then I just go into my spiel. But because I'm letting you know, look, right now is a great time to sell. The prices are still going up because a lot of people, they don't know what's going on in the housing market and they won't know unless you tell them. They're getting their information from the news or I don't know, radio, whatever. So, it's good to hear it from an expert, a local market expert, and that's you.
So
right?
You take these out with you when you door knock sometimes, or is this more okay?
Mm-hmm. I should
like
take
that.
them. I should take them all the time, but I stopped. I used to take them all the time, but I stopped because I stopped. Like for some reason, the office printer does not like my laptop, and it was not printing out for me. So that's the only reason I stopped taking them. But yeah, I usually take them because I feel like you offer them some value, offer them some information, a little bit here. And if they want more, if you're interested in knowing more, let's go ahead and set this appointment so that I can give you some more localized data and we can really go over what it looks like to sell your house, right? But I'm going ahead and offering them some upfront.
I have some door knockers from the I think it's from Anna from the home warranty as well. I mean door hanger things where you can put your business card in. So I have some of those too.
Mm-hmm. So those I just put them on the door if no one answers. So I'll put my card in obviously, and then I'll just stick it on the door handle if nobody answers the door.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So the reports that you pulled up from Bright MLS, are they information that you leave with them? Did you leave the actual paper with them?
Mm-hmm.
The actual report? Okay.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. Sometimes they won't want to take the paper. So I'll say, oh, well, if you're not interested in taking the paper, I know this might end up in the trash. I can email it over for you as well. What's a good email address for you? Well, like literally everything I say, I'm going straight back to asking for their information. Yeah. Everything is a justification for why you should give me your information, So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
All right. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Look, this week I'm out here at the conference, but next week, right? Next Thursday and Friday, you guys think you feel comfortable enough to?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Remember, it's 10 to 1.
I'm glad you're at a conference because I couldn't make it this week. Ebony and I talked last night when we got off of Ignite, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to go this Friday." So maybe she doesn't know that you're at a conference.
She might not, but another agent in the office, Aaliyah, I think she might still be going as well. So even if she texts me and let me know, maybe they can link up.
Perfect. Yeah, that's good. Okay. But I'm block my calendar off for next week, so I can.
The more the merrier. I feel like the more people, it's like it makes you more comfortable, right? Because it's like I'm not out here by myself looking crazy. Right. This is a group thing, and you also have that support. We can come back.
What time do you meet at the office, Brianna?
So we meet at 10. We probably should be meeting at 9:30 because I'm actually in the office from 9 to 11 doing the lead gen. So I'm in there at 9. So if you want to come earlier, you can. But usually we meet at 10.
Okay.
And everybody should come to lead gen from 9 to 11 too, because Brianna's here and the Simone group is here. We have some people like Mike Bailey is sometimes there. So it's really good.
It is. Like, it's great atmosphere. You can listen to like conversations that they're having and take notes. And I don't know, it just makes you feel more comfortable. You have that sense of camaraderie. Because I feel like sometimes when I'm at home making calls, like if I get a bad call, my energy is just off. I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't feel like getting, cussed out or hung up on. But if you have everybody else there and they're still, it kind of just like, all right, let me just take a breath and get right back into it.
Right. I like that.
All right. Well, it has been so awesome, ladies. Thank you so much for taking the time out with me. And if you guys ever want to like go over the scripts or anything, you can feel free to give me a call. And I recommend, so since you and Ebony talk, Bertina, if you have somebody in the office you talk with regularly, it can be me, I don't mind. But having like a script partner, that's what they say, like the agents who have a script partner who they practice with for at least like maybe 15 minutes a day, those agents, like, I don't know the statistics, but they close X amount more deals than the agents who don't do that script practice. So practice your scripts, find a partner and just practice your scripts. At least, I want to say like at least 2 or 3 times a week. You don't have to do it like necessarily every day, I don't think, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night, trying to do something. Since both of our schedules are a little bit different, but we are close enough that we'll be able to try to connect. So we're going to try to make it happen. So
Yay. All
I
right.
should
Awesome.
take that word try out of it, right? Because
Exactly.
we're gonna make it happen.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. And you too, Bertina, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Thank you. Enjoy your
Bye,
conference.
everyone.
Thank you. You guys have a
Thank
good
you.
week.
You too. Bye-bye.